Hello everyone, Hunter Biggs here, back with a review for y'all. Everybody, I'm here with my review for WWE Extreme Rules 2021. So I had a chance to watch the show on Peacock there. Obviously my other videos, past week there when I was supposed to be there in person, but I was unable to do it there due to via GoGo. You know, I already made a video talk about that there. Want to hear more details about that situation? One, watch that video there. You'll get up to speed there. So, had to watch the Street Rules at the house there, so so yeah. I had a chance to watch out the show here. My thoughts of that there, so yeah. Everyone, before I do get to my thoughts of different matches, everyone, there was only like one Extreme Rules matchup on the card there. I mean, the closest other thing we had was triple threat match between David Priest, Sheamus, and Jeff Hardy there, which usually no DQs in triple threat matches there, stuff like that. So aside from that, just very other match is a standard matchup there. So a little bit of false marketing right there, WWE. I mean, I mean, I know we've had normal matches, some normal matches in Extreme Rules past recent years of Extreme Rules there, but the fact that the majority of the card were just normal matches there, barely had any hardcore based matches there, it's a little bit ridiculous there, kind of false advertisement for a show that's labeled Extreme Rules, so, yeah. So I was a little disappointed that department there. We didn't necessarily get to see, I guess, much extreme action going on, stuff like that there, but so. But I digress. We'll go get started here by go over each matchup there, so that my thoughts of them and give my overall thoughts at the end of the video here, so yeah. First, everybody, we'll start the kickoff show match, everybody, which was Carmella versus Liv Morgan. Uh, yeah, sorry, I had the burp there, but I'll try to keep it a troll here for the video. But anyways, this matchup, we get moved to the pre-show here, but because the pre-show also set up another matchup there, which we'll get to a little bit for the main show. So, but like I said, my prediction here, well, there's been a rivalry going on recently between Liv Morgan and Carmella there. It's a pretty one-sided feud there, but however, Liv Morgan has been gaining a lot of momentum recently there, ever since the build-up to Money in the Bank there, so that so yeah. Um, so, before the match started, well, there was a little bit of promo there, so that from Carmella there, talking trash to Liv Morgan, so that hello everybody, for those who were watching Peacock there, um, for some reason, there was a little bit of issues with production there, where they had the English and the Spanish speaking commentary team going on at the same time there. And apparently the French commentary team were speaking as well there, so uh, so then we had some minor issues in terms of, which commentary team, something like that there, speaking for which region, whatnot. So that was a little bit funny there, but in a ridiculous kind of way. So anyways, everyone, after Carmella to her promo with Morgan there to a matchup there. It was a standard but good matchup there, but good back for the action between Liv Morgan and Carmella there. Um, and there was one part there where Carmella tried to avoid the turnbuckle there, but she eventually got hit there. Not necessarily turnbuckle, but with in the ring announcer table there. So, for those who remember there, who haven't been following the feud there, a couple weeks ago there was supposedly when Carmella got tossed to turnbuckle there, she got a broken nose there, but she didn't necessarily have anything there. So, and that was turned out to be just fine there. So she tried to use that to take advantage of, but eventually, Morgan Mitchell bounced back there. Mitch hit her Fisher, the Oblivion on Carmella to get the win there. So, as everyone, overall, I thought was a good kickoff show matchup there. Nothing inherently bad about the matchup there. Like I said, well, this feud's been pretty one-sided there, but so it was a rather predictable matchup there. So yeah, but good to see Liv Morgan get the win there. The crowd's beginning to get behind her there. I can see her becoming a future double contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship there, and if she gets a bit of go rolling like this there. So yeah. Next up, everybody, we had the main show kick off with a six-man tag match up there with the New Day taking on Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, and Omos. And those of you who have been following with Raw recently there, but kind of become up to speed there. A couple weeks ago, Big E cashed in his Money to Make contract to become the WWE champion against Bobby Lashley there, but so. But AJ Styles and Omos, they still been kind of having issues with the New Day there. And there was a little conversation backstage there where AJ and Omos were talking trash about the New Day, and let the New Day, before them that there, but then by Lashley blindside Big E there, that began a big brawl. That set up the six-man tag match there, kick off the main show for Extreme Rules here. And I thought it was a pretty good matchup here, but that was a pretty good matchup there, but very competitive between New Day, Lashley, Styles, and Omos there, but and Omos had moments there where he looked impressive there, coming for a pretty long time there, and managed to block his suicide dive attempt there with a massive chop there, but in the end there, Big E managed to get the win for the New Day there after there was a little miscommunication there. AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was first tagged in, and AJ Styles tagged himself in there. And as soon as AJ Styles tried over for the forearm there, Lashley tagged himself back in. Big E dodged for the forearm there. Lashley got to try him with a spear, but Big E dodged that as well, and Lashley ended up hitting AJ Styles with a spear, and Big E took advantage there. Miscommunication hit Big E on Bobby Lashley there, and pinned him for the win there. So, and that would eventually lead up to a little backstage promos there from Lashley and Big E there, setting up a match for tonight on Raw, where the two will battle out for the championship there. So, overall, I thought it was a pretty good way to start the show. Good action there. Although I felt like Lashley could have get the win there, get some momentum going into the championship matchup there, but I understand, Big E and the New Day get the win there, but Big E recently did the championship there, and it wouldn't make much sense if WWE had Big E lose his first pay-per-view match as champion, so yeah. So, overall, good matchup, good way to start off the show there. Next, everybody, we had the SmackDown Tag Championships there. It was the Usos versus the Street Profits there. These two have been feuding recently there, but and Street Profits have got some wins over the Usos there. So now, they do have the momentum going into the matchup here. So I thought it was a really good match between the Usos and the Street Profits there, but and Street Profits put up a good effort there, despite some minor setbacks there. That being Montez Ford, as he had to work the matchup with injured ribs there. After the beatdown he had from Roman Reigns at Usos there, but Street Profits put up a good effort there, but the Usos managed to get the win after Jimmy and Jay hit the double splash on Montez Ford to get the win there. So overall, like I said, overall good matchup here. But I feel the Usos were going to win there. Although I feel this probably the last I'll see them and the Street Profits go ahead there. So still good matchup, good championship match between two teams there. Next up, everybody, we have the Raw Shoot Your Match, everybody, as we had Charlotte Flair defending the title against Alexa Bliss. Those two been having a feud recently on Raw there, so now they're gonna have their matchup here tonight. Although I completely forgot about it there up until the match, until recently there. But Columbus, Ohio is actually in Alexa Bliss's hometown there, but everybody initially picked Alexa Bliss to win this fight with the Raw Women's Championship there. But WWE's got a habit of, has a habit there of, the hometown here not looking strong in their hometown for some reason. So, but Alexa, she put up a good effort here, but surprisingly didn't use the stuff there, which, I feel like WWE's kind of maybe get rid of that there, maybe go in a direction there with Alexa Bliss and stuff like that. Because we didn't see that there in this matchup with her and Charlotte. The end of the matchup there, Charlotte does get the win after she grabbed the Lily doll there through Alexa Bliss and took advantage and eventually hit natural selection to get the win. So, after the matchup there, Charlotte Flair tear up the Lily doll. That Alexa Bliss mad there. She'd be attacking Charlotte, but Charlotte really got rid of her there. She got away. But then we had this awkward end to this part of the show here as Alexa Bliss, she grabbed the Lily doll there, just crying. But she ended up having something in her mouth there, which I think was supposed to make her foam or something like that there. Had something come out of her mouth. It just looked very weird and awkward there, I thought it was kind of a dumb way to kind of in the segment there, that part of the show. So overall, I thought the match was good there. Not that inherently bad, but I guess post-match stuff was a little goofy, but not in a good kind of way there, But like I said, what this kind of looks like the beginning of the end for the Alexa. This may either be the beginning of the end for Alexa Bliss is a crazy character there, or they're going to take her a bit of a different direction there. As you all know, that part of Alexa Bliss kind of spun off there because of the Fiend, but Bray Wyatt is no longer part of WWE there. So it doesn't really make much sense to have it going with Wyatt no longer around there. So yeah, I can understand WWE maybe into the stuff in that whole thing there. But if it's rather a lackluster way to end that stuff there. So, but I could be wrong. They could be taking Alexa Bliss's character direction to a different where out there. We'll wait and see tonight on Raw. So yeah, run some of my whole thoughts on that part of the show there. Next, everybody, we had the United States Future match, everybody. David Priest defended title against Sheamus and Jeff Hardy there. David Priest and Sheamus been continuing their feud over the title there. Priest won the championship from Sheamus at SummerSlam. And Jeff Hardy got added to the mix after he managed to beat Sheamus there, or stipulation was he beat Sheamus. He'd be added to the matchup there. That was a really good matchup there. Great back and forth between everybody there. Although Jeff Hardy was taken out for a little bit there by Sheamus, but he eventually came back in. Great high fly action there from Jeff Hardy and David Priest. Also hard hit action as well for Sheamus and also David Priest there. But Priest kind of match up both Sheamus and Jeff in their respective, types of styles they use for wrestling there. But the match does end there after Sheamus ended up hitting Jeff Hardy there. I can't remember if it was a brogue knee or a brogue kick there, but that took Jeff Hardy out. But then The Priest came up there, rolled up Sheamus there to get the win. Everything nice and chooch there. And part of the show is there with Jeff and the Priest showing signs of respect to one another there. Also doing the arrow thing there as well. Sheamus walking out very frustrated, stuff like that there. So might not be the end of the feud between him and Priest there, but also Jeff Hardy did get pinned. There's an argument for him to get future shot at the championship. So wait to see about that there. So yeah, overall I thought it was a really good matchup here. Definitely a short contender for match of the show there for me. So yeah. Next, everybody, we had the SmackDown Championship there. Becky Lynch defended title against Bianca Belair. Now, well, don't go into too much here, everybody. I also remember having Becky SummerSlam there. Becky Lynch made her surprise return there. Challenged Bianca Belair for a match for SmackDown Championship there. But she had slapped her, hit the Mayhem Slam, beat her about in 26 seconds there to win a SmackDown Championship there. And WWE's been really doing a really good job with Becky Lynch and her new heel persona there, but there's still a good number of people still cheering on there, so but I think WWE's been doing a pretty good job keeping momentum going for SummerSlam there, but so yeah. There were a little bit of weird, I guess, placements in regards to different things in the I guess build up there, or like who got the better edge on who would each week on SmackDown there, but I thought he's been doing a pretty decent job building up to this matchup here, but and this was a really good match between Bianca and Becky there. Right back and forth action between both women there, but in terms of in-ring action there, this is definitely a strong contender match of the night there. However, the ending did kind of sour the matchup a little bit there, but as everyone, the match ended there with Becky Lynch lucky to disarm her there, but Bianca Belair ended up fighting back there. She about to hit the KOD, but then Sasha Banks made her return, and she ended up attacking both Bianca and Becky, matching a no contest there, so Becky does retain the SmackDown Championship there, so because of that, now Sasha Banks now into the mix for the SmackDown Championship there, so overall, everyone thought it was a really good matchup here, but I do understand some people being a little annoyed by the end there. So there are people that would kind of want to see a definitive winner between Bianca and Becky there. But the other hand there, this is just the beginning of the feud there, so they had to find some way to kind of keep it going on there. Plus, Sasha was supposed to be the one to originally challenge Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Championship at SummerSlam, so it makes sense for her to get inserted in the feud there, so I think we're going to see some really good matches between all three women there, so yeah. Well, it was a little annoying to see there. I find this a lot more tolerable compared to the other ended for the other match everybody, which I'll get into here in a bit. Overall, I thought it was a really good matchup there. Well, the ending was a little bit annoying there. I do understand, so I do find it more tolerable compared to how the main event matchup ended there. So, yeah, I'll go and get right to that, everybody. So overall, now everybody, sorry, might make some words up. Everybody, main event show here, everybody. Universal Championship there, the only Extreme Rules match on the show. Roman Reigns versus Demon Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. Now, everybody, I thought this was Roman and Finn had really good action here, but there were some ridiculous parts of the matchup there. Some good, some bad. I'll get to the bad stuff in a bit, but there was one part where Roy's pulling a kiddo stick there, but Finn Balor just pulled like a giant thing there with kendo sticks taped up there, and the tapes kind of match up with Finn Balor's demon paint there, but so he used our raids there, so and I will give the matchup credit where credit's due. It did live up the simulation there, be extreme there as Roman and Finn fought in the ring, outside the ring, into the crowd there. They even go up to the kickoff show desk there, but although everybody had to wear a mask there, so which understandable with COVID still go around there, but plus, you know, although Roman's had a history of health issues there, and he had leukemia in the past there, stuff like that, so understandable for him to wear the mask and stuff like that, but there was one part there where Finn Balor trying to get Table out there, and people want to see Table spot there, but Roman attacked Finn there. And this was before they went to the crowd by, and Roman pushed the table back. He said, "No tables." They eventually fought the crowd there, like I said, and went to the kickoff show booth, and even Finn Balor did a crossbody or raids through a table there. So that was the first table put through the matchup there. They eventually fought their way back into the ring there. Finn Balor got another table out, but got hit with a Uranagi there through the table. Actually kept on going there. And Finn was trying to set up for a shotgun drop kick there, but Roman hit with a spear, trying to go a pin, but Finn Balor, when he kicked out, gave Roman Reigns a low blow similar to when Reigns did to him. First time he challenged for the Universal Championship a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. And he got up, hit the coup de grace there. It looked like Finn was going to win, but the Usos came out there and attacked Finn Balor there. But Finn fought back there, took out the Usos there, even put Jay through the announcer's table there. There was another table set up there, but that's when the Demon was get a little kite there. Reigns came in, speared him right through the barricade there, or the timekeeper's area, so you think that would be it for the Demon there, but then we get to some of the ridiculous part there at the end there by which did kind of sour the end of the matchup there, but and all of a sudden, you know, looked like the thing was down. All of a sudden, the Demon, wait for it. Finn Balor's down. All of a sudden, the entrance music started playing. To hear the Demon heartbeat thing, and Finn Balor was down like this. And he went, and he got back up there. He started fighting back against Roman Reigns there, hit him with chairs, drop kicked him through a table there. And it kind of looks like Finn Balor's all of a sudden got demon powers there and stuff like that, which was never established throughout his time being the demon there, but kind of more metaphorical there. But yeah, it's more kind of a literal sense now for the looks of it here. But it did look just when you think it looked like Finn Balor's gonna become the new Universal Champion there. Out of nowhere, the turnbuckle ends up breaking there. That ended up hurting Finn Balor there, and that gave Roman Reigns enough time to recover, hit one more spear, and pinned Demon Finn Balor for the win to retain the Universal Championship there. So, I mean, maybe I can sort of get why they try to do it there, try to protect Finn Balor, the Demon, and whatnot, but I just feel that's kind of rather stupid there, you know. When it's like say he got buried there or anything like that, but I thought it was a pretty dumb way to have the match end like that there, you know. But yeah, you gave him all that. Yeah, you gave him time to do a big comeback there and stuff like that, and you have him lose just like that. I just think it's rather dumb there, you know. So yeah. But Reigns ends up win there, and now his next scheduled pay-per-view event, pay-per-view title defense will be against Brock Lesnar there. Although everyone, I said my September update video one, I am gonna be boycotting Crown Jewel there. So no Crown Jewel review in October, everybody. So, and I already explained more here there. I'll do a reminder and more details about October monthly update video one. So yeah. Um, so yeah, good matchup there, but the ending did kind of sour it there. So yeah. Um, So everybody, overall, Extreme Rules 2021 there, but I mean the in-ring action was good there, but I do feel like with a lot of the matches just being standard normal matches there, uh, not necessarily being have a simulation, making it extreme there, it's kind of false advertisements for WWE there, and I feel like things kind of pointless calling Extreme Rules if just about 80 to 90% of your matches of the show is just gonna be regular matches there. Plus, some of the end of the matches there did kind of, sour the show overall there. So Extreme Rules overall wasn't a bad show, but it could have been a lot better there. So for those of you who wanted to see like hardcore action during Extreme Rules there, you might be disappointed there. If you had just put that aside there is still good in-ring action there. I thought the overall wrestling was good there. But the show did have some other stuff going on there that kind of bogged it down overall, so yeah. So if you still want to check out Extreme Rules there, for your reaction, you go ahead. But if you're expecting more than that there, you might be a little disappointed there, so yeah. Now I'll be wrap up a review, everybody, for Extreme Rules 2021, everybody, so yeah. That's up for everyone. I'll see y'all tomorrow for another review, everyone. But with my one movie review this month there, so make sure I'll see you for that. Till then, if you like us all here, make sure you like button, new channel, subscribe, and notification icon so you can see uploads. I'll see you next time. I'll start back out. Peace.